For more on this, I'm now joined by Georgy, Toloraya, Director of Korean Programs from the Institute of Economy at the Russian Academy of Science. Mr. Toloraya, thank you so much for joining us here in the studios. Now, North Korea just keeps on provoking the international community, doesn't it? We've just heard that it's now test firing 2 more short-range missiles just one day after its controversial nuclear test. So what's its goal in all of this? Is it purely to aggravate the West, do you think?
I wouldn't over-dramatize this latest missile launch because it's probably part of the more or less routine anti-aircraft and anti-ship training. They just want to show the possible intruders that they're alert, that any kind of trying to enter the airspace or to enter their territorial waters would be rebuffed and met with a very harsh response. And of course, then they're prepared for political consequences because they have chose to use these tensions to raise their profile.
Well, one consequence is that South Korea has just announced its intention to join the Proliferation Security Initiative, the PSI, which is a move that Yongbyon had previously said it would take as a declaration of war. So can we now expect some kind of military standoff?
Well, I would say that the timing is certainly bad for South Korea to take this long delayed decision, and it's very unfortunate that this decision, although it might be justified, was taken now. Anyway, PCI is a system that doesn't work very well, and China is not a member of it, and so there would be no dramatic change, I think, in the ways to intercept North Korean cargoes or North Korean ships, let alone airplanes. But of course, it would lead to further tensions between North and South, and North Koreans now can say that our policy is justified because South Koreans are enemies. They act in a hostile manner, and we shouldn't have any contacts with them. But I don't believe in any kind of immediate military clashes because that's far too dangerous for North Koreans themselves.
Now, a former UN resolution didn't seem to have much effect at all. But if new, tougher sanctions are agreed, do you think that that will help change North Korea's stand?
Well, I repeatedly say that sanctions and pressure don't work on North Korea, and all the history of the last 20 or maybe 60 years have shown that. And new, tougher sanctions would only provoke North Koreans for more provocative action and to more tensions in the area. So I would try to abstain from any sanctions, and they don't have much effect anyway.
Now, Mr. Toloraya, just briefly, whilst Russia and China have traditionally not exactly been on North Korea's side, they've certainly not stood against the country. So will they have to change their positions following these latest moves?
We are in a difficult situation, actually, because we want to maintain good neighborhoodly ties with North Korea and to keep on exchanges. But now we cannot but be dissatisfied with North Korean nuclear test because it endangers the non-proliferation regime, which Russia was one of the founding fathers. We are in a precarious situation where we should measure our response to the needs to maintain good relation with North Korea. And I expect that there also would be many people who would like to disrupt these relations. For example, today I learned about the delay in convening the Intergovernmental Commission on the economic cooperation between the two countries, between Russia and North Korea. And I think it's mostly a technical issue, but it would certainly be interpreted as a sort of a punishment of North Korea for their nuclear test, which I think is not the case.
A delicate situation all around, Mr. Toloraya. I'm afraid we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you very much. That was Georgy Toloraya, Director of Korean Programs from the Institute of Economy at the Russian Academy of Science.